Hey, what's up guys? This is Grimmmz giving you another video of Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. From where we left off, we just got done killing the Bed of Chaos, and therefore now have all the souls to enter Gwyn's tomb. But we're not going to do that yet. We still have another spot to check out, and we still have all of the new content to discover. So before I do anything, if you guys notice something different, the resolution is actually a lot better. I'm currently using Durante's mod, and I have to say this is pretty cool. I mean, everything is a lot clearer. There's no blurriness. I still get the frame rate issues, but that's from fraps. But other than that, everything is a lot clearer, and I'm really digging this new kind of resolution. So hopefully, once I post it up on YouTube, it'll be a lot better to look at from now on. If not, then I will try to do some changes here and there. But until then, we're gonna see how this goes. So now we want to actually go back to the Undead Asylum, which was the first starting area. So let's go ahead and go there. Still a little bit of frame rate issue, but it should be fine. Again, if this really keeps up, then I will take off the mod and just record normally like I used to. But then again, this always happens every time, so we'll just kind of let it run its course, and if it doesn't seem like it's getting any better, then we'll change it again. So in order to get to the asylum again, you first actually, I believe there's two ways to get up there. But one way I know is actually heading towards the elevator. You don't want to head straight up. Once you see there's a ledge that you pass, you have to fall onto that ledge, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I have to be quick here. So there should be that ledge. Just fall straight down. Once you're there, oh, like someone's nice enough to give us a spot to where to jump. You have to roll onto that pillar right there, and you got to be very careful not to fall off. You will take some damage, but you won't die. So let's go ahead and. This will be a little difficult with the frame rate dropping here and then. And alright, perfect. So now that we're here, we can go ahead and just kind of look around a little bit. As you can see, there's the crow. That crow will actually enable us to head back to the original asylum, since he was the one that took us here in the first place. And you'll notice there are actually some items over here. Let's go ahead and pick that up really quick. So again, we don't want to... that's right. You have to get this item, actually. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. This will enable you to actually enter different parts of the asylum that you weren't able to progress through. Okay, now let's actually head back to how we got up there. So you want to head back to the elevator again. Not worried about taking too much damage, because again, you know, within the beginning area of the asylum there are two bonfires. Just head on up. Okay. Oh, okay. You don't want to fall into that hole. Let's try that again. Sorry about that. Alright, this time we'll be on the left side. There we go. Alright, and let's jump onto the pillar once again. Perfect. Now we can keep going. So you want to head towards your left, head up the stairs. There'll be another flight of stairs right around this corner. Just keep on going. And let's see. So once you head up the second flight of stairs, just keep on moving along the wall. You'll see a nest. And it will prompt you to curl up like a ball. So you just press A, and you wait. Very similar to getting to the Grave Lord Covenant. Just kind of wait a couple seconds. You're actually trying to trick the crow into believing that you're another egg. Shouldn't take too long now. There we go. Now keep in mind, as I was using the new mod by Durante, by the way, I will post the link of his website. You could donate to his cause. He has a pretty good skill set towards computers. I haven't looked it up completely, but he's always looking for donations, and I mean, he came up with this mod 23 minutes within, I believe, within release of the game, and the developers still couldn't figure out what the heck was wrong. So I mean, he went out of his way to fix this, and major props to him. But yeah, as I was saying, the frame rate issue is actually from Fraps itself. I tested out the Durante's mod without recording, and it was running 30 frames per second constant without any drops. So we'll just have to kind of deal with this for now. Again, the original enemies of this place. There will be some new spots they spawned into. Let's just take them out one by one. They are considerably stronger, so just you can't be as careless as you were when leaving this place. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention in my very first video, there is a person here, well, not really a person, but a crow that will trade you items. All you have to do is drop the item next to the nest, and then leave and come back, and a new item will appear. Let's see if I have anything at the moment. So let's say, oh, I totally know how to fire Keeper Soul. Let's say you drop down some purple moss clumps. You'll get a certain kind of titanite in return for that clump, and it's proven to be very useful to get extra titanites that way. Well, let's go ahead and head here. It's very important to not move across this area right away. You want to head around it first. I'll tell you why. It's actually an imminent trap towards that spot. So let's go ahead and move here. And touch this. Oh, well, we can't. Oh, okay, now we can touch the bonfire. Okay, so I don't suggest kindling this bonfire because since it's already next to the boss that's nearby, I don't suggest kindling it, because you can easily go to Firelink Shrine and then come back here, warp back here, to get your 20 Estus flasks instead of rekindling another. But oh, totally forgot about you. But let's go ahead. As soon as you head across to this ground, you will fall. The entire ground kind of just crumbles beneath you, and you will fight another Asylum boss, just like the tutorial boss and the Fire Lord boss right before the Demon Ruins. Very similar, except this time the space of fighting him is a lot shorter, so most likely you will be getting hit by every single attack out there. I will try to do a... I'm not exactly sure what he does. I believe he has an AoE of his own, and he has all the original attacks. Again, if he does have an AoE, safe spot to go is between his butt cheeks. So don't be afraid of mosey on. Squeeze yourself down in there. So you'll lose a considerable amount of health. You want to heal up the second you get down here. This one's called the Stray Demon. And there's his AoE, so you want to head right behind him. That time I wasn't in enough. Oh crap! Yes, he does major damage. He's not a pushover. Let's heal up. Another AoE. I'm not sure. Oh crap! Oh, that hit me. Oh, I missed. Another AoE incoming. Every time he does those kind of downward slashes into the ground, that's initiating for an AoE attack. Oh. So basically, you'll see some similarities, very similar to the Fire Lord. Oh crap! Got hit there. Oh boy, this ain't good. Okay, perfect. That would have killed me. Except this one does not yield a lot of fire damage. I believe the AoE does have fire damage applied to it, but the rest of the attacks is just kind of pure physical. There we go. So we can get ready for another AoE. As you can see, I'm not standing in proper distance of where to avoid the AoE, only because sometimes it is a little hard to tell when he's initiating that AoE, and sometimes you're just not sure yourself if he's going to do it, so it's better to just stay safe, get some distance from that flying. So I can avoid this time. No. Okay, so I guess this one's a little different than the other ones. Again, that's the one that you need to look out for. That takes at least half of your health away. There we go. Just found the proper distance to avoid it. Again, I believe this the safe spot isn't consistent with this one. I have tried it with the other Asylum demons, Firelord specifically, and it has worked consistently, but this one it doesn't. But again, we get a Titanite slab. This is the first Titanite slab that I was actually was able to obtain in this one. Since I screwed up the Katarina quest line, I'm not going to talk about that. But of course, you can always make up for it in New Game Plus. It's not the end of. It's definitely not the end of that. So once you've killed them, you gotta look for that ladder, which is somewhere around here. I think it's over here. Yep. Alright. Now, we got a homeward bone from him, a Titanite slab, and some souls. But that's not exactly why we're here. There is an item that we need to pick up in order to traverse to the new world, or new area, which is residing in Anor Londo, and it is down here. Right off the bat, you'll see a Black Knight protecting the area. So let's go ahead and... Okay, I wasn't able to backstab that time. Again, I would try to go for parry, but with the frame rate issues, it would be extremely inconsistent. And I just don't want to risk all that damage. Besides, one backstab just kind of finishes his day. So once you head back here, you'll see this corpse that kind of is in the same area that you first started the game. You get a peculiar doll. This doll will enable you to traverse into the new area within Anor Londo. So you're not completely done here. There are some other stuff, other items to get. So let's go ahead and do that first. And right away, you should feel familiar with this area that you just started out through. It's always nice backtracking towards the places that you started. It kind of gives you that nostalgia feeling. The bonfire, but we did get a key, so we're gonna try to use that key in a certain area that whoa, and I totally forgot to mention that this guy, the man responsible for your Estus flasks has completely gone hollow and insane. Sadly, you will have to kill him. He doesn't put too much of a fight, but it's just kind of sad because, I mean, Onion and Mini Shield. Because he did give you the Estus flask, and I mean, at this point we have it upgraded and we're very thankful for that, so it just kind of sucks killing the guy after that one. Okay, so I'm heading the wrong way. I believe it was, yes, up this stairs, I think. And then it'll be another trap waiting for you. Not sure why they think that'll work a second time. Okay. So as you progress, we're towards the area of the first fog wall ever. Oh, a little lag again. Oh boy. Okay, we're good? Okay, we're good. Towards the first boss where you had to jump off and do some heavy damage to the Asylum boss. I actually went over here to fight this a little bit harder. Oh, now there's two of them. But as you can see, there is a cage door. It's a little, just right behind them. That's the... Oh, come on, let me backstab you, buddy. Okay, he's not gonna let me do it. This is the area that you actually unlock with that key that you found back in the Firelink Shrine. Let's follow this area. You'll come across a little special item. Rusted iron ring. Now this ring can be... I personally love this ring because its properties, if I'm not mistaken, is you cannot be slowed down by like swamps and whatnot. Yeah, gain footing on poor ground such as swamps. So, whoa, bad lag. So once you start a New Game Plus and you start back in Blighttown to the Great Swamp, you can just pop that ring on and you will not be slowed anymore. You'll run like normal, mostly like normal. And you'll be able to clear out that area a lot quicker this time. So that's really great to have. Now, from there on, I'll show you the NPC, or Snuggly the Crow, I believe that's what the name is. So we can trade some items. Okay. Alright. These guys will be in the way of... So after that, just go ahead and move up here, and you'll be prompted with a special message.
You give me warm, give me soft.
Oh, that is just adorable, isn't it? So after that, then you can go into your items. You can drop certain items that you picked up throughout the game, and let me show you an example. So the Sunlight Maggot, if you end up dropping that, which we'll do, let's go ahead and do that. Experiencing some more lag, but that's alright. I mean, we can get this done. So you can press A and drop item. Okay, now once you drop that, if she doesn't say anything, at least from what I've known, if she does not say anything, that means she's accepted the item. So you can go ahead and... Oh man, this is some horrible lag. I apologize. So you can go ahead and kill yourself, which I'm just going to go do. Oh boy, and I ended up disconnecting from the game. Oh boy. If this happens again, then I'm probably going to have to turn off the mod, because I believe that's contributing to the frame rate drops. But again, without recording, I did test out the mod itself, and it runs very smoothly. So don't let this discourage you from downloading that mod. Okay, let's try Let's see if it even saved. Okay, well, it kind of takes place right where it left off, me dying, of course. But as you can see there, I'm not sure if you were paying attention to the nest. There is an item there. So let's go ahead and pick it up really quick. I like to just ignore all these zombies. Sometimes you might want to kill them. They could get in your way. But as a quick version to do this is just move right on over here. And right away she'll talk with you.
You give me warm, give me soft.
So you're gonna go ahead and pick up the Old Witch's Ring, which will enable you to talk, actually talk with the Daughter of Chaos of the Chaos Covenant, which is the spider chick. And I've never actually heard her before, but that will definitely be something neat, and maybe something new will happen. So I'm gonna stop recording here. I'm gonna trade all the items for all those Titanites. If you're wondering what kind of items that the Crow accepts, you can look it up on the internet by now. Look it up on the Dark Souls wiki, and it'll show you the list of items that you will be able to acquire from this bird. So we're gonna go ahead and do that first, and I'll let you know what I've obtained. Okay, so we went ahead and actually traded in a lot of items to Snuggly the Crow. We got 4 more Twinkling Titanites, 2 more Demon Titanites, and we actually got a new weapon, trading in a sack. The sack that you first obtained by defeating the invader at the Great Swamp. But it's a sneak peek. Yeah, you need some heavy strength for this one, I believe. Whoops. Yes, 46. This is what it looks like. It is one huge mother. And as you can see, I can't wield it for crap, so we're just gonna go back to our original. Let's see. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and see, I'm not so sure if I should reinforce my weapon right away. I think I'm gonna hold off on that. Excuse me. But as you can see, I'm not human anymore. At least I'm not alive. It's because as we were trading in those items, I just kept jumping off the cliff just so I can initiate the next item to come in really quick. And since I did have the bonfire at right outside the entrance to the first boss, I can just easily die, spawn there, get back in my item, drop another one, die, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna go ahead and head to Anor londo. Show you what this peculiar doll enables us to do. Again, it seems like the frame rate is not improving as much as I thought it would. So we'll still try to figure out what's going on with that. Let's see. Okay, so you want to head towards the area where you were walking on those really skinny paths with the dangers of falling off. A room filled with all those Assassin's Creed looking ninjas. Let's go ahead and down over there. Instead of going up this way, which we used to, we're going to take a much safer path now that we can afford to do that. Slowly but surely. By the way, there is an extra boss in this place, but I won't be going into that at the moment. If we have enough time at the end of clearing out this area, then I will definitely do it, because all you have to do is just pass a fog wall down here and you're there. But it does kill off the covenant ties with the dark moon, I believe that's what it's called. So just kind of ignore everybody. You don't really need to kill anybody to get to that spot. You'll see a giant painting. That's where you need to go. Kind of reminiscent of Super Mario 64. Jumping in paintings, entering new worlds. So once you get there, you'll be prompted to press A. As soon as you do, you'll see the cinematic. You just get sucked in. Actually scared me. Okay, and then you will be in this new world, Painted World of Ariamis. Ariamis. Yes. Alright. This place has some interesting... It's an interesting setting. It actually has an enemy, which I believe is from Demon Souls. I'm not sure if it's the exact same one, but it's one of the bosses. You'll find a bonfire in the very beginning, which is good. And before I progress any further, I want to see if I can try to improve the frame rate just a little bit. So I will be right back. Okay, so I fiddled around with the settings and hopefully it's a little better. But let's move on. Okay, so you'll encounter most of these low-level enemies. I believe this is locked. You can't open. Yeah, you can't open it from that side. There's a couple of items here to get. As you can see, there's one up there, but you'll have to cut that rope up there in order for the item to drop. There's many ways of progressing in this area. There's an underground, and there is the place where I'm heading, which is above ground. Right away you'll notice there are just many of these enemies all around. Not too troublesome, but then these guys can actually do some damage. They, as you can see, they can blow fire, and they can blow this acid. Oh, yeah, I forgot that they, once you kill them, you need to stay away from them because they can apply that toxic debuff on you. So once you're close to killing them, be sure to get some distance before you actually end the finishing blow. You want to try to avoid that toxic as much as possible. Alright, there we go. Let's heal up. There we go. Look at all that health refilled. So, we're going to try this again without getting toxic. There we go. I suppose you have at least a second or two to get away from him before he starts rupturing. Okay, so let's go explore this area really quick. You'll see you'll kind of be baited to head on over there. I never actually made it over there. Let's see if we can do it right now. Nope. That's alright. And you'll be confronted by these white rats, or albino rats. A little bit stronger. They do drop humanities still. But you don't see a lot of them down here. They do sound different too. Wasn't able to hit him that time. Not up against the wood. Okay. Let's see what we have. Soul of a Brave Warrior. Not bad. Let's get on out of here. Move towards the main path. If you look down, you'll kind of notice all those spears down there. It's actually, I believe it's called the phalanx monster. I'm not exactly sure. You can cut the rope. It's actually a second tied up corpse. Again, watch out for these. Okay, this is kind of a dangerous spot. Let's just get rid of at least one of these guys. And that was really bad. You don't want to do what I just did. An attack with such low recovery, it's not recommended against these guys. They just kind of apply all those toxic. Let's try to hit this guy again. Again, the frame rate is very annoying. It tends to clear up though, as usual. So let's go ahead and take care of these guys. You know, since there are kind of weaker enemies, I believe we should change the weapon. There's not really much need to, you know, such a slow weapon with high damage when we can just kill these guys in kind of a swift strike. We're using the Gravelord's sword. I have this upgraded 90%, but I could finish the upgrade, but I'm just kind of holding off on that for now. Oh, I just totally messed that. Jump up. Okay, let's try that again. We can't get it the second time though. Let's just keep going. Yeah. Sometimes you'll wonder why you're not jumping and instead you're rolling. I never really found out why. Sometimes it just kind of changes. There we go. Okay. Soul of Brave Warrior. That's not bad. Check where this leads down to. The majority of the enemies will be just mainly these zombies and rats. Let's take care of these rats. There we go. And let's make sure this is not a mimic. There we go. And you basically become Assassin's Creed, or whatever the guy's name. I've never actually played the game myself. You become the assassin. So I believe there is a way out of here. I'm not actually sure. Okay, I was wrong. So let's go ahead and backtrack to where we were up the ladder this time. Okay. Now where we want to go is kind of drop down like we did last time on accident, but actually do it intentionally now, and head outside. And then right away we will, if you notice, there are some of the enemies kind of hiding there for an ambush. But what we can do is this spiral staircase. We can go straight up. There's actually quite a useful item above. Let's get rid of these harpies. I like to call them harpies. Takes a couple of hits, but at least every hit applies a stun. Souvenir of reprisal. I forgot what use that is for. Let's take care of that. Whoa. Oh my god. I've seen that one before. we killed most of them. I've never known that harpies could actually do that. But they are quite weak. Just be sure and be careful not to let them hit you off here, because it is certain death. You want to just try to get up here, get the item, and then travel down safely as quickly as possible. Red sign soapstone. That is actually another invading tool. So if you do not have the actual red eye orb, what you can do is use that red soapstone, and it's basically a nicer way of saying, hey, can I invade your world? They can choose whether or not to let you come in, but most players like to use that as a form of asking for a duel. And I kind of like it better because, you know, when you're ready for PvP, when you have your armor out and you just want to fight somebody, you can use that and, you know, ask someone if they, if they're down to fight. So I believe it's a much nicer way of initiating a fight. And Miro, I think you just have to fall down because I don't see any other way of getting down here. You lose a lot of health, but it's worth it. This door should lead out. Okay, well, it's locked. That's right. The contraption is actually underground, so we can go ahead and do that first. Let's switch our weapons because we'll be fighting a stronger enemy with known high defenses. It's actually not just one enemy, it's actually multiple. So there it is. Very reminiscent of one of the bosses in Demon Souls. Humanity, a great find over here. So you can choose to actually kill all of these, or you can just ignore them. I like to actually try and actually take them all out. And they all throw spears at you, so you want to be careful which one is. You just get a barrage of spears all at once. I mean, that about 4 or 5 spears should be able to kill you if you get hit by them without blocking. Fortunately enough, we are blocking. These things look like they just came straight out of the movie The Thing. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's classic one is a lot better, in my opinion. Alright, making some progress. I'm not sure if you actually get something at the end of these enemies, but we'll find out. It is a great source for souls, because each and every one of them drop 500. So you can reach up to 5,000 souls, maybe even 10,000. Keeping count. Okay, so indeed they do not drop anything that's special. So we're gonna just keep on moving. There's another door over here. Locked. Okay, so we won't be able to go there for a while. So now we can go ahead and head under. If you move into this area while you're human, you will get invaded by another person. I believe this new invader has or uses the art of pyromancy on you. Very similar to the one in the Lost Azalea. So let's see if we can pop him out here. I'm not sure if there's certain requirements to have him out. At least I don't think so. But let's see if we can do that. There are some useful items all over here. A lot of souls. You can never go wrong with souls. There is King Jeremiah. I believe after you kill him, you can actually obtain a new kind of whip. There, he looks very weird. Obtain that entire outfit as well. There's that whip. It's kind of a spiked whip. Let's get rid of this guy. 2 hits should do it. Take his humanity along with the 30,000 souls, which is great, and pick up his notched whip. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but every time he kept hitting me with this whip, as I was blocking, it applied a curse debuff on me. And it also has blood loss effect as well. The curse effect could have just been from the NPC itself, but I've never found any use for this whip, to be honest. I mean, you could definitely try it out for fun, but I wouldn't try it for anything else other than that. So we'll head down to the sewers under here. Right away, you have to be careful with, yeah, exactly. You have to be careful which side you're pointing at, because you will face it against a lot of these, straight from the catacombs. These guys will make your life a living hell. You do not end up blocking them. You can actually get a continuous stun over and over and over again until they stop spinning. So once you're hit up against more than one, then it could be a real big problem. But they do drop a really nice, here I found an annex key. They do drop a really nice shield. I believe it's considered the tower shield. Yeah, this place is kind of riddled with a lot of hidden passageways. There's another one. Him and his buddy. Okay. Another soul. That's good. As you can see, now we're in a much bigger area. Before we press any switch, let's just get rid of all these guys first. We don't want any interruptions. We don't want any risks of any of them being able to attack you while you're trying to handle the switch first. That should open the door. Turn the statue. And there goes the door. Now, from what I've known, you actually do not have to open this door to progress through this area, because there is a second area above that what you just seen, and you can actually just drop down there. But again, we want to clear out everything as much as possible, get all those souls. You know, it's better to really utilize these areas as much as possible, get every single bit of souls out there, because if I were to just skip everything, I would have skipped out on at least 60, maybe 70,000 souls from this place. So definitely it's very beneficial to do that first. So once you've opened that area, you can go ahead and progress through that long bridge. First, we're going to find out where we are. Okay, there's some more items. Another soul. Oh, this is where the ambush happens. Interesting. Okay. And I am using this Wii-hander, but I'm just using it since we're almost done with this place. Yeah, it's a pretty short place, or it's a small area to really explore. And let's go pick up that last item, and then we can head on out towards finishing this this level. Oh, wrong way. We don't want to go back down there. There we go. I believe this door can finally open since you're on the other side, and you've opened yourself a shortcut. Not that I really feel like it matters, but if you're gonna have tough times with the boss in this area, then it's definitely useful to open that. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Another humanity. This is gonna be very useful later, or at least in the New Game Plus. And now we can progress on through. Now, before I even head in this area, I actually want to start from above, because there is kind of a mini boss up there that we want to finish. Get some more souls. And we can use the annex key on this door. that's the area we'll be going, but let's just take all this stuff out. There's another item. Oh crap. Don't want to... Oh boy. I do not want to, oh, this one actually shoots out fireballs. You do not want to do what I just did and totally corner yourself like that. Oh, we got more harpies. A little bit of danger because we have to clear toxins, and these guys do not die. Do not like to die in one hit. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy. We're in a lot of danger now. Let's just get rid of this guy. I didn't choose to heal at that moment because I was watching out for another attack to see if he would leave himself wide open. So let's go ahead and cure ourselves of this nasty toxins. Now we have a Dark Ember, which will now, I believe, upgrade our weapons to an occult buff, which is kind of like the opposite of holy. Now we can progress on further. Let's get rid of this guy. I don't want him to... Oh, do not roll into it. Come on now. Well, it's okay. I mean, we used up the last moss, but I mean, we're already up here anyways. Vow of Silence. So that's self-explanatory. It silences the target. Okay. Now let's move on through. So this is oh, Mask of Velka. I've never actually used this set before. I'm not sure what kind of properties it gives you. If you guys know, just leave a comment, just telling me what it, if it's good for anything. So we can just drop down here, and straight up ahead you can kind of see some items and a little bit of something that's hanging off the bridge. Sorry, I just saw one more item over here. I'm just gonna snatch it up really quick. I believe it's in this area. Well, I'm not gonna bother going down there. Again, you can go ahead and oh, there it is. You can backtrack as much as you like after you're done with this. Yeah, see, all these souls are gonna be extremely useful when the time comes. Okay, so let's go ahead and move further. Now with this bridge, what you want to do is the second you get in range, the half dragon will actually start rushing you with I'm not exactly sure if he just rushes you with some melee damage or he actually applies some kind of debuff, but once that happens you just want to run back. So yeah, he'll kind of twitch and parts of him will fall, but as soon as you're ready you should be able to start rushing. There he is. And once you're here, you have the choice of either hitting him directly on, which I don't recommend. I like to actually hit on his toes right over here as much as you can. There we go. And as soon as you do that, you want to get out of there as fast as you can. Ooh, boy. Another toxic. Unfortunately, we do not have any more mosses. But that's alright, because the toxic isn't doing as much damage as it should be doing, since we have all this... we have a lot of resilience against that. Okay, so you want to bait out his attacks in another lane. The second he does that, then you just want to kind of head to the other lanes and hit him from that side. Go ahead and switch. Try mid lane again. soon as we get that last hit off, it'll be fine. So there are quite a few items that's still here. Let's go ahead and pick up large solar proud knight, and let's see what the dragon dropped. Another dragon scale, that's great. We want to upgrade some dragon weapons, and a blood shield. So, alright, so we're good on that. Now, this part I'm a little confused. In the Xbox version, or at least in vanilla, there was a glitch. Basically, you hit this bottom half of the dragon in a certain way, and it kind of stands up, and that's all it does. But let's see if anything else changed from it. Nope, the glitch still exists, so that's all that happens. I don't think we can actually kill this thing. We can try. See if we get anywhere. I'm not even sure if it has a health bar, to be honest. Maybe it does. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna die anytime soon. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't really have a health bar. So what we're gonna do, since we lost so much health and so many flasks, we're gonna head back to the first bonfire. We don't have to worry about moving all around since we have the shortcuts unlocked. Not sure why it dropped me in that spot since we did initiate a bonfire right up here. Well, that's alright. This area is not too big. It's not too confusing. Let's go ahead and do that. And I would put at least just one more. I would kill this just once, just to be on the safe side. This next boss can be a little tricky to fight. Let's go ahead and switch spells. I like sticking with the Great Chaos Fire spell. My Great Chaos Combustion was actually mine, or the Great, not exactly sure what it's called, but the better upgraded version of Combustion was actually my favorites of spells to use. So we can just kind of mosey on through. We don't have to worry about any of these guys. And one thing to note down is the half-body dragon that we met up there. After you hit him down, or after you get him out of the way, you basically have to drop down here. So might as well just start down here already, so we don't lose any more health. Even though we're kind of losing some, but that's alright. We can make up for it later. Okay. Whoa. Ambush. There we go. And you'll be faced up against, you'll be put up against these knights again. This time, this knight's actually a little stronger, so let's see if we can do nearly enough damage to this guy. Yeah, we could. I mean, this guy's dishing out more damage than usual, but I mean, his health is still the same. Pick up a large Titanite shard. So we can keep on heading further. I believe this is the area where you have to drop down. And we can move on to the boss. Well, I want to say... I believe you don't fight her at first. You can actually talk with her and she'll offer you to leave. But, actually, no, I think it's just a straight-up boss. No, you can actually talk with her first. To initiate the boss fight, you just gotta, hit her once.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
So, let's see.
Thou must this land is peaceful. I beg of thee. Plunge down from...
So she kind of pleads you to go home.
This land is...
But I mean, we came down here for one thing and one thing only. And it's for her soul. So this is going to be one good shot. A really nice hit off. The thing that you have to realize is as soon as you initiate the fight, she will go stealth. You will not be able to see her for the majority of the fight. The only thing you will be able to see is her footsteps in the snow. And that's the one thing that you have to pay attention to. As you see the footsteps moving around, you kind of have to guess. You'll have to guess at the area that she is exactly and start attacking. The more times you attack her, the more chances you'll reveal her from being invisible. So as soon as you handle that done, then it should be a pretty easy fight. But she does deal a lot of damage, so don't get too reckless. Deal the first blow.
Expected as much from thee. Why dost thou hurry toward thine death?
So keep an eye on the second pair of footsteps. There it is, right there. Oh, the second I saw it. Holy crap. Now it's the effect of blood loss. Okay, that's enough now. Let's drink some. Alright, as you can see, she's kind of heading towards me from behind. Let's go ahead and attack her. Oh, missed. I'm totally gonna pay for it. Oh boy. She's definitely not a slouch. You really have to be careful. Stay near the snow always, because if you're gonna head on the stone ground, you won't be able to tell where she is at all. So we gotta keep an eye on the ground. Okay, so she's kind of appearing from there. Here we go. Watch out for her attacks. Oh man, that would have been it right there. And just finish her off.
But why? What's it?
And you get her soul, Soul of Priscilla. Now this soul can be crafted into making that weapon that she was using earlier. What that weapon does, it's possibly the best weapon for quick blood loss. Not to mention that it has incredible range, but all you need to do is just hit your target maybe twice, 3 times, maybe 4, and they get immediate blood loss. And this is the Xanthus set now, the one invader that we fought earlier. But yeah, that weapon is widely popular in PvP. I've seen it myself many times. And it proves to be very difficult to get around, because since that weapon has so much range, you can basically harass someone from very far away, and at the same time apply all that blood loss. So it kind of pressures them into either running away or just straight up recklessly attacking you, and both parts are beneficial. So now, we got done with that relatively quick. So we have time for one more boss, which will be down here. Now, you have a choice whether to... Oh, that hurt. You have a choice whether to join this covenant or break it, because the second you pass through that fog wall, you cannot get past it. And I believe you cannot absolve the sin either. So just be wary of that. Most people I've seen so far, just go straight for them. I don't think, oops, going the wrong way. I don't think people find that covenant also all that useful, really. Oh boy, these guys just pain in my arse. I believe I squashed one just now by turning this thing. Okay, buddy. So once we get that done, we can head down. Okay, so I'll just give you a quick introduction of this covenant. Again, if you guys aren't so sure what this covenant is all about, oh man, bad frame rate going on. This covenant allows you to evade the certain invaders that have been harassing all the other players, mainly those ones. You cannot, I believe you cannot invade anyone else from the same covenant, but I think it's happened once or twice. And the thing about this one is you can actually end up, if you're lucky enough, you can, if you're invading someone else, the people from the same covenant can invade and help you kill that one player. But I've only seen it just once, and it's just kind of rare for it to happen. I mean, two players jumping in the same world to kill one person. But hey, when it happens, it's a blast. You can really punish them for doing all the bad things to all the other players. So what you need to do, you need to equip the Dark Moon Seance Ring, and then just go up against this wall, and it just instantly disappears. So let's go ahead and kindle this fire just once. I'll show you why. And you can go ahead and leaving. And then you'll get an introduction if you stand here.
Halt! This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the dark sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of mine self, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me.
A weird part of the story, this Gwyndolin is actually a boy, but Gwyn raised him to be his daughter, which is kind of weird. I guess that's why he has such an elegant voice. So let's go ahead and kneel.
O disciple of the dark sun, thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shall protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the dark moon.
So, we're not going to join this covenant, because we want to kill this guy.
Very well. We shall not need speech. Exit here and follow thine own design.
So go ahead and leave. I mean, you can join at any time here, but again, we are here to kill this guy. So let's go ahead and put back our other ring. Now this can be very difficult. This whole boss fight is kind of a race. You will start out and he will actually spawn in very, very far down on the corridor. Basically, you have to try to get close to him enough to hit him at least once or twice before he teleports to a farther distance. You have to redo the whole process again. The only problem is, as you try to run towards him, he loves to conjure up all these magic spells and shoot at you. Ones that are homing, kind of like these homing missiles, and other ones that are just straight magic beams that just cover the entire hallway. So you have places to actually take cover, but it can get rather annoying. So we're gonna try with all this armor, and if it seems like it's just not working out, I'll just strip up everything and run towards him. He's got 3 different types of attacks, I believe. He's got the beam that just heads straight forward, he's got the homing magic missiles, and he's got his crossbow, which can actually shoot 6 or 7 arrows all at once, kind of like a little machine gun. It's important to not get hit by any of those things. So it'll show you exactly what the area is. It may look like it's small,
Why
but
trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple
the more you
of the
move
dark
down
sun?
forward, it kind of extends out further.
Mark the words of mine self, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
There we go. So as soon as it starts, you want to just run as fast as you can, and again, when you start seeing those spells, you want to take cover. I'm lagging here a bit. there's the beam that I told you about. It's very, very fast. Oh, jeez. Hopefully this frame rate will start getting better, or else it's not going to be disconnected again. Whoa, and there's the crossbow. So when he kind of elevates himself like that, then that's when he initiates the crossbow. Okay, we're close enough to get another hit? Yes, we got him. So after you hit him once, we'll do the same thing again, teleport back. Again, watch out. Okay, he's gonna do his little crossbow attack, which is actually a lot better than all these other attacks. Let's go ahead and get our stamina up so we can start running. If you could do that again, then, oh, he's gonna get ready to do his spells. That actually goes through walls, which sucks. Okay, now he's gonna get ready to do his crossbow attack, so we can go ahead and move there. There we go. 2 hits is awesome. So now we will save a lot of time that way. Again, watch out for those attacks. Oh, he's doing a whole bunch. And he's getting ready for his crossbow attack. Very easy to dodge, just keep running. Just one more hit. Again, if you're not too familiar with this boss fight and you're just starting out, it can be quite difficult. As long as you get down the pattern of what he does and what he can do, then it can prove to be very helpful. Whoa, okay, let's try to get that last attack on him. Got him.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
So after you kick his ass, the area around you will change. Instead of an infinite hallway, it'll actually end now. Now, if you guys didn't know, the big boobed chick that we met in this place was actually not real. It's just a shadow conjured up by Gwyndolin, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can actually kill her, but once you do, then the entire Anor londo will turn dark, and then there will be kind of these new enemies that'll pop up. So this is, I believe, the true true tombstone of Lord Gwyn. Not exactly sure. Then you get Sunlight Blade. This spell, this miracle is actually quite useful. I think it's similar to Magic Sword, which buffs up your weapon with the certain kinds of properties. Let's take a quick look at it. Great magic weapon, sorry. Let's see. Sunlight Blade is a miracle. Okay, needs 30. Okay. Power of sunlight manifested as lightning. Very effective against dragons. I've seen people use this spell and it proves to be very useful. It does heavy damage on anybody that it hits. So definitely want to be careful. You can tell that if someone's using it, their weapon glows kind of goldish. Like if it's brass helm, brass. Okay, that's nice. That's actually the set of the firekeeper that we killed in this in Anor londo. Let's check this place. See what anything here. Huh. Well, that's a first. An empty chest. There's probably something that was supposed to be there, but maybe I haven't met the requirements for that. But yeah, there's nothing else left. There's nothing left to do here, so you can actually just leave. And that'll be that. I mean, we've gone past. We've gone actually explored I believe the last content in Vanilla Dark Souls. I may be missing one or two things. but if I am, then that's alright. There is one enemy that we haven't seen yet. It's actually like these cat-like enemies that you'll see in the forest area. But we can visit them anytime we want. And we had enough time to clear out Gwyndolin, which is nice. Again, if you want to join that covenant, I suggest you don't kill him and level up that rank as much as possible. We gained a lot of souls from this run, 178,000, so that'll be enough for a couple levels, maybe some upgrades, which I'll do while I'm not recording. Now that we're finished with that, we have one more thing to do, and that's to explore the new content of this game, finally. The Prepare to Die edition, which includes Artorias himself, the Abyss, and other areas along with new bosses. So the next couple videos will be solely committed to doing all of those things. And I'm really excited because I haven't done any sneak peeks, I haven't spoiled anything for myself. So that run will be completely blind for me, and you guys will check out check out my failures at that for sure. So that's also a reason why I wanted to wait till the very end, because I would have a feeling I would be messing up constantly. So it's good that we have all this stuff and ready to go. So until next time, if you guys are liking these videos, if they're being beneficial to you, they're helping out your game, please like, rate, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment box for me if you want to leave any kind of suggestions on anything I missed, or of course anything that may help me in this game, PvP or PvE wise. Would be widely appreciated. I've already gotten some tips and suggestions that proved to be very useful, and I really thank you guys for giving me some of that. So until then, next time we'll be exploring the new content, so you guys will be getting a video very soon, and I will see you guys later.